The dress rehearsal for the Trinity League got a step closer as the Mayfair Monsoons took on the Santa Margarita Eagles at Laguna Hills High School. The Eagles remember 9/11 with the American flag. It was homecoming night and the Eagles' nest was about to roar through 4 quarters of football.
We began this week with the commemoration of the 16th anniversary of that tragic day when our nation was attacked by those bent on destroying our way of life. Out of the ashes of the Twin Towers, the Pentagon, and a field in Pennsylvania, our nation recommitted itself to protecting our republic and its freedoms.
If you think that was something, stick around for halftime as we tell you who the homecoming queen is. Both these teams came into this game at 3-0. Someone was going to go home with a loss. The Eagles came onto the field, pumped up and ready to play football as twilight was settling in at Laguna Hills. Settling in on defense, Alex Kylander. He would have a fantastic night. And that would be the case with the entire Eagles defense. On offense, well, just hand it off to Chad Magyar. Let him do the work early in the game because all he does is score touchdowns. He dives in across for the first score of the game, and that would make it 7-0. Once again, take a look at Chad Magyar as the last effort gets him in the end zone. The Eagles led 7-0. On the ensuing drive, Mayfair marched downfield, but Joseph Canty would come up with a huge play on 3rd down to stop the ball carrier, forcing a field goal. Second quarter action for you. Malone Mataele, he takes the direct snap and goes in for the touchdown. The Eagles led 14-3. Once again, Malone Mataele, all alone in the backfield, goes in for the score. Logan Schwenke gets in on the action as he gets to the quarterback. The Eagles' defense was proving too much for this undefeated Mayfair team. Well, on the other side of the ball, Chad Magyar would go in for his second touchdown of the night. That would make it 21-3. Once again, Chad takes the handoff from Josiah Norwood and he goes in for the touchdown. The scoreboard was constantly being lit up. If this play looks familiar, well, you're right. Malone Mataele goes in for the touchdown. On the direct snap, Malone, all alone in the backfield, gets plenty of blocking up front, and this would make it 28-3 in the second quarter. At halftime, we had a bevy of activity celebrating homecoming. The Santa Margarita Eagle cheerleaders got things underway. The song team did a great performance. And then the homecoming court rode in style, leading up to the announcement of the homecoming queen. This is an evening that these young ladies, and with that, their proud parents, will remember forever. The announcement came, and Santa Margarita had a new queen, Margaret Driscoll, the 2017 Santa Margarita Homecoming Queen. How wonderful is that memory for Margaret and her dad? The smiles, well, they tell it all. An electric night at Santa Margarita Catholic High School in the third quarter started the way the game did for Chad Magyar. He tips the ball himself, stays on his feet, bangs off a player, keep moving, and he goes all the way inside the 30-yard line. Once again, Chad determined to catch the football, staying on his feet, grabbing some extra yards after the catch. Not too long after that, Chad Magyar took it to his left, hopped over a player, and crashes into the end zone for the touchdown. And just like that, the Eagles led 35-3. A second look at Chad's run, 11 players trying to bring him down, but they were unsuccessful. Chad was determined on homecoming night as he is a senior. Also a senior is Josiah Norwood as he looks like he's playing on the next level. A perfect pass to John McCartan. A second look at it. Watch Josiah as he spins out of trouble, looks downfield, and throws a rope to John McCartan, who makes a terrific catch before he's brought down out of bounds. The Eagles finish off the drive as Josiah Norwood finds a wide open Mark Eaton. He races into the end zone for the touchdown, and the Eagles led 42-3. Watch again as Mark Eaton was left alone. He does a great job of catching the ball and going into the end zone. The Eagles defense does not allow a lot of time for a quarterback to get set up. Logan Schwenke proves it right there, in on the quarterback again. The Eagles keeps their motor moving on offense. They hand off to Jake Thomas, and he dives in for the touchdown. The Eagles led 49-3, a second effort by Jake as he stretches out across the goal line for the touchdown. To put a stamp on the game, Matt Hardigan comes up and wraps up the ball carrier. And the Eagles go on to win 49-3, not allowing a touchdown. In fact, in 4 games, the Eagles have only given up 1 touchdown. After the game, I talked to Chad Magyar, who had 3 touchdowns. Chad, another fantastic night. 4 games, 4 wins in a row, 3 touchdowns tonight. I was watching you in warm-ups, and it seemed like game was on in warm-ups. Did you get that feeling too?
Yeah, well, it's all about preparation. When we come out, we just need to be mentally ready, and we just need to go into the game like knowing what we're going to do and just execute.
I know that we haven't seen everything on offense so far. You guys haven't unleashed everything. How proud are you of the offense so far?
Well, I'm very proud. I'm especially proud of the offensive line because I'm getting all the credit, but they're really putting in the effort, and they're giving me big gaps to run through, and a lot of my credibility is going straight to them, so I really appreciate them.
No doubt. Not only are you giving a second effort when you're carrying the ball, they're downfield with you.
Yeah, it helps. It really does. They're down there. They're every single time I get tackled, they go and help me up. They're there for me, and it's good momentum. I like it.
This is all a warm-up to the Trinity League. You got a big test coming up with Mission Viejo. I know tonight you'll savor this win and start thinking about Mission tomorrow. Looking ahead, your thoughts?
Well, it's basically all we need to do is prepare. We every single game we've been coming into, we've just been sharpening our edges, and we just need to know exactly what we're doing, and we need to be prepared for going into the game.
Great leadership tonight, and as always, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again, a class act with Chad Magyar and also Alex Kylander. He had a great night leading the Eagles defense, not allowing a touchdown. Alex, 4 games, only 1 touchdown given up and a field goal. You got to feel pretty good about your defense.
Yeah, I think we've done a great job of getting in and preparing and then going into the game and executing. They had us in that one drive, and we got back to the boards and we got out with a good W. So
I watch you before the play and as the play's getting ready to happen. Your thoughts? You're very adrenaline pumped when you go out there. Tell me about that.
Well, I know you probably saw the whole hand movement thing. That's kind of just so I can keep control of my body a little bit. And yeah, the adrenaline's rushing all the time, and can't wait to get into a play and go hit someone.
What is it about this defense that you guys are so good so far? I know we're only 4 games in. There's a lot of football left, but why are you so good right now?
I think everyone's done a great job. We have some young guys in there. Everyone's done a great job of executing and really playing to the T what Coach Hallwell wants us to do and what Coach O wants us to do. And I think we're playing as a whole unit this year.
The boys up front on both sides of the ball are playing great. Your offensive line is playing tremendous.
Yeah, I think I don't know how many yards Chad had, but it seemed like no one would tackle him. So the offense, Coach V does a great job there, and they always do a great job getting push on the line and really moving the guys downfield. As for defense, just keep executing. Like I said, playing as a unit.
How fun is this?
This is great. I'm loving this.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Once again, the Eagles win 49-3 to move to 4-0. Next Friday night, a new challenge as they take on the Mission Viejo Diablos at Trabuco Hills High School. Until then, I'm Paul Higgins. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.